Yeah, we do have high expectations. We're really excited. It's a great group of guys, a lot of fun to be with, a lot of fun to coach. I think for them, they've worked really hard this off-season, the summer leading up to it. We had a tremendous trip to Israel in July to really bonded our guys together and got to experience some tremendous things when it comes to their faith on that trip. So, I think those things combined with the fall that we've had, we're really excited, but it's going to be a challenge. Our league is really tough. I think there's some tremendous teams in our league, especially at the top end. So it's going to be a test every night. But this is a really good group. We're a veteran group. We've got a lot of experience out there this year that we didn't have necessarily last year. So we're looking forward to it. Well, I think in terms of who has to play well, it's kind of your usual suspects. You need good nights from Javon, Jacob, Grant Wisman, and Chris. Those guys are four guys that have to show up and be consistent because they have the most experience. But I think a lot of this season depends on our veterans, a lot of this season is going to depend on our bench. And some guys that maybe were young last year that got thrown into some roles that we're going to need consistency out of this year. So, I think part of our tail off at the end of last year was because we lost some bench production from injuries and different things. This year, we've got to have really good bench production. So, because I think we got good depth, but we got to have good depth throughout the course of the season. We got to defend better, we got to rebound better, and we got to get to the free throw line more, because I think offensively we got a really talented group. We were second in the nation last year, or tied for second in three-pointers made. I hope we communicate like they're communicating right now throughout a game, but I think those are three big factors we've kind of stressed early in the fall that we've got to be really good at. We got to do a little bit better at all those areas and then continue to get each other shots and shoot it well. Well, I'm really thankful we got invited to the Hall of Fame Classic. It's a tremendous event, a lot of ranked teams there. I think 4 out of the last 5 national champs have come out of that event. So it's a powerhouse field, and we're privileged to be a part of it. We got to start right off the bat with a regional game, which is big. I think Missouri St. Louis in the Elite 8 last year. Central Oklahoma's the top 25 team right now in the preseason polls. So it's going to be a test right from the get-go for us, but we're excited about it. Our guys have been looking forward to it since we got the call and got invited. And then we got to go to Missouri right after that for a crossover before we come home. And we got 3 straight weekends of tournaments, which I've tried to do in years past when we have a veteran team. I want them to have tournament feels early in the year, and we got that this year for sure.